I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. What's going on, Shenaniganders? The one thing I don't like about doing these selfie videos is that A, it's awkward to hold my hand so far out to try and pan back to get my whole fat head in there. And two, I can't be as close to the phone, and I want to make sure the audio is good. And I keep failing at finding an actual microphone. I would like to get a microphone one day that actually works. I've tried 4 different things. None of them have worked. So I guess for that reason, I spare you my big head. Okay, so now you can probably hear me better. I can get the phone closer to my face. Anyway, so I'm back in the basement, and I'm going to do a little bit of work. It's been quite a busy weekend. Lots of pinball and non-pinball action. But it is official. Paul is the new owner of Black Hole. And he made it home successfully, got it all set up, went to play it today, and not working. So he gave me a call, and basically it was saying wait balls, which meant that A, I thought it could have been connector related, B, it could be solenoid related, C, it could be switch related. So I had him, we did a little video chat. I had him show me all the connectors. He said he quadruple checked, but I just needed to see it with my own eyeballs. You know how it is. And then we did some training. I got him to learn how to navigate the settings. So Paul's starting to get his pinball experience already. And he's learned how to get through the settings. So we put the game in switch test. Out hole was not registering. And sure enough, the switch somehow just between here and there got bent a little bit out of whack. So he readjusted that. And boom, his Black Hole is up and running. So I haven't heard back from him since, and that was maybe a couple hours ago. So no news is good news. He's probably been playing it nonstop since it now works. He is going to send a little video update, he said, at some point. So I will add that to one of the videos. Oh, and on a side note, I was going through my head about the whole Black Hole saga because it's coming to an end. If you scroll back through the videos, you'll see that the whole Black Hole saga started when I bought a Black Hole and a half off my friend Russell. And then in a matter of, I don't know, a month or two, I ended up with 6.5 Black Holes. It was the craziest, strangest thing. But so the very first Black Hole that I got off of Russell, I just grabbed that to secure that for Kevin, Pinball Shenanigander, as you know. And so I got the Black Hole from Russell, that I guess you call that number 1, gave it to Kevin, and then I was left with kind of like a Playfield and a head, I think it was. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try and see if I can find the rest of the components to finish off another Black Hole. And I ended up with a skid full of a bunch of Black Hole miscellaneous parts, cabinets and Playfields and heads. And so that's sort of how it started. Anyway, so I think when I got back from accepting those skids of Black Hole, I got back to my house and there was a message saying, hey, I got a Black Hole for sale. That was locally, so I went and bought that. And then my buddy Mitch was selling a Black Hole and offered it to me, and I bought that. So that's how it kind of all started. So Black Hole number 1 went to Kevin. That was just from Russell. Black Hole number 2, so when I got locally, fixed that up, and then ended up selling that to someone very close by, only half an hour away. So Black Hole number 3 is the first one that Kevin restored the complete cabinet. That is the one that Paul now has in Montreal. Oh, I'm skipping one. Well, the one that Mitch I got from him ended up getting shipped to BC to Clint, another Shenanigander. So Paul is now officially a Shenanigander. So that's 3 Black Holes went to 3 Shenaniganders. And so that's 4, and then 5. Let's see. Am I missing one? Okay, so Kevin got one. St. Thomas got one. Clint Carey and BC got one. Paul got one. I feel like I'm missing one because I don't have 2.5 left. I only have like 1.5 left. Oh, one is the second one that Kevin restored, cabinet wise. So that's 5. And then, yeah, then there's miscellaneous parts left over. So that's the whole shenanigander. Black Hole Saga is basically come to a close. I just have some miscellaneous stuff left. Anyway, that's the Black Hole action. Oh, and also thanks, Paul, very much for the Black Hole t-shirt, which I am still wearing from yesterday. Oops, I meant to swap the camera around and I hit stop. But also thanks, Paul, for the awesome black hole magnet. I found a spot. It's going to go right here, like so. Boom. Just like that. Okay, so now I've got all this space back here. Oh, I can pan back and look at that. It's the first time I've seen this much space in this room in a while, so that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to hang on to this parts Playfield because it's invaluable for miscellaneous parts. I mean, I think I might have already possibly used something from it. Oh yeah, well, for ground wires I used it for ice fever, but this Gottlieb stuff is going to be almost all compatible with the ice fever stuff. I mean, well, this is system 80 and ice fever system 80A, so if I need anything. Oh, as a matter of fact, check this out. I discovered today, I believe. Okay, so these are your pop bumpers here. Let's zoom back in. It's Gottlieb A5194, Gottlieb A5194, Gottlieb A5194, and then, what? Mylstar 1496. First of all, that's the wrong coil number. There's no way that that's correct. It just wouldn't make any sense. And secondly, I've never seen a Mylstar Electronics solenoid, so that's kind of really cool. I wonder how that came to be. Because it must be a 5194. Oh, so that's what I'm saying, is that I probably will have one of those coils on that black hole parts Playfield. Look at this, 5194 again, 5194, and the coil flippers are 24161, 24161, okay. So, I was checking out Mylstar, because it's kind of a bit of a mystery, the Mylstar mystery. So, I found an article by Dennis Kriesel, shout out, who is on many a pinball podcast, Eclectic Gamers for one. But just briefly on Mylstar, it talks about here how Gottlieb had, 4 separate ownership models. So it was Gottlieb and Company, then Gottlieb and Company, a Columbia Pictures Industry company. And then Mylstar, it changed its name for 1 year, and then turned into Premier for for the rest of the duration there. And you'll see, does it say Premier? Yeah, see, there's the P for Premier on Tag Team. And then you'll see that the first Mylstar game was Alien Star. So that's pretty cool, neat history. Sounds like basically they wanted to change the name and be all new and fancy. Some of the employees thought it was not really a great idea. And apparently Ed Krinsky said to the president, who is announcing the name change, Did you realize that Mylstar, pronounced backwards, is rat slime? And purportedly the room busted out laughing. So, rat slime it is. I gotta change that coil. So what I feel like I'm going to try and accomplish tonight is something very boring. That is redoing the other 3 pop bumpers. I already did the one. So I might do that, or something a little more satisfying, which would be cleaning and redoing the Playfield, new rubbers and all that fun stuff, cleaning the plastics. So I might do that. I don't think I'll have time to do both, so we'll see. Oh, also, I should be getting my boards back tomorrow. I think I gave them to Russell on Thursday. He shipped them Friday. Brent fixed them Saturday, and they should be back in the mail tomorrow, Tuesday. So it'd be nice if I had the Playfield and pop bumpers done before the boards arrive tomorrow, but we'll see. That's kind of the game plan for tonight. Work on some more Ice Fever. I know I rambled quite a bit. This is going to be an Ice Fever, one of the series in Ice Fever, number, I think, 6. But this is the shenanigander way. Is there anything else? Let's see. Do. Magnet, black hole. Okay, well, I guess there is one thing that I will share. I didn't record it, but I did buy a new pinball machine today. I just stuck it away in storage for a rainy day. But guess what it is? Another System 80 Gottlieb. It is a game called Star Race. Now, if you haven't heard of that, I should pull it up quickly here because why not? IP. Do you? DB. What am I saying? Star Race. Okay, so let me turn off the flash again. So let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? 870 units produced in 1980. System 80, 4-player action. So it's designed by John Burras. I'm not even sure. This is extended wide body. Gottlieb's second of only 2 extra wide body games. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Do you know the name of the other one? Oh shit, it's right there. Circus. Never mind. You win. Okay, so let's check it out. Star Race. At first I wasn't really too thoroughly excited about it, but then when I saw it live, it's like that back glass is actually pretty friggin' cool. It's got neat art and it's mirrored. I don't imagine it's the best playing game in the entire world, but so that's what happened today as well. I did one System 80 went out the door and another one came in. Star Race. It looks pretty cool though, eh? Yeah, girls flying around in space rocket ship motorcycles. Space motorcycles, eh? Is that what that is? Racing around the stars. There's another one down there. Yep. I'm calling them space motorcycles. They're like, got some fancy propulsion systems on there. Way ahead of its 1980 time. And what about the Playfield? Let's look at that quickly for fun. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like it. You got the wrong drop targets there. Yeah, so that's what happened today. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to that, but one day. Anyway, so I'm gonna start working on Ice Fever here and get to work. So time to get off my butt. All right. So this is basically what our before looks like on the playfield here. It's not really bad. It's not going to look much different. Okay, but there it is. I mean, where's the worst of it? Yeah, it's not really bad. It's pretty clean overall. So I undid all the screws, so let's remove some plastics. I'm not really sure that the rubber needs to go on those posts. That is probably not necessary. But you can see some rubbers are newer, pretty white, and then they didn't want to do those rubbers, whoever did, so there's the before and after. Kind of see new, white, old, and yellow. I don't think I noticed any breaks in any plastics, so that's pretty sweet. A couple of these posts wanted to work themselves out. I might have to beef up those holes with some toothpickage. Okay, what was that like? That was like that. Yep, alright. Then we've got this little guy, this guy, and these guys. Come on. And then this whole back piece, boom. I'll remove the ball. That's not that crusty, eh? Usually that's a pretty good crust zone. So I will move along, remove the lane guides, remove all the rubbers, including this petrified rubber that has been fixed with electrical tape. I think I called it duct tape in a previous video, but it's electrical tape. But these bats will clean up nicely. It's got some good play. New balls. That's pretty clean. Like usually this is a very gunky zone under the apron especially, so it's not bad actually. Okay, so I'm going to do all that and then I shall report back. Alright, there's the old rubbers, lane guides. They're actually in good shape. They're not broken, so I'll reuse those. Night Moves is my other table for parts. And so I also noticed that I do have a chipped flipper bat. So, oh, look at this. Ooh, crunchy. Maybe my black hole parts playfield will have a bat for me. If not, I'm sure I have one in my bat pile. So next is clean up all the switches, Dremel all of the lamp socket holes, clean switches, remove bulbs, and fix and tighten all of the posts on the playfield, clean the playfield. I'm going to remove all these pieces of Mylstar, just kidding, Mylar, because I like this better than I like this, don't you? That's what I think. Okay, so that is coming up next. Okay, I think I might be satisfied with my playfield cleaning job. Let's go over this slowly. A couple of those loose posts at the top there, I had to add glue and toothpicks to the holes to make sure that the posts snugged in there nice and tight, which they did. So that was done to this guy and this guy. And I just took the magic eraser and the cloth, and this is all I removed. I didn't remove all the one-way gates and posts. I just worked around everything on this. And what I am going to do is get my Quad Zero steel wool and clean the top of this. That one's pretty nice, but I'll do that. The top of this guy, the top of this guy. This is a little bit of crustacean on there. So I'll polish those guys up. I went to look at my black hole parts Playfield to see if there was one of those pop bumper coils. What were they? 49 something something. And then the Mylstar was 1496. I didn't find any in the Playfield, but look what I found. A black hole pop bumper assembly that says Gottlieb 1496. So it appears as though 1496 was a coil number that was used in Gottlieb pop bumpers. Why do we have two different coil numbers for pop bumpers? Which reminds me, I'm asked somebody for help. I should check and see if he has replied back to me in terms of a coil chart for Ice Fever. So he might be sending me a PDF, but don't tell Steve Young, okay? I don't want the FBI coming knocking on my door. So I will check on that in a bit. So anything else? I did remove the Mylar from the pop bumpers. You can see bits and pieces of it. I did it the old shenanigander way. You know, kind of just ripped at them. The preferred method would be like when I disassembled this pop bumper mech completely, and then the whole piece just went. But I need to desolder all of the lamp sockets in order to do it that way, and I'm not going to do it that way. What I also found is that, look at that, skirt stuck down. Skirt stuck down. Actually, this one's not bad. So I did determine that the reason why these skirts are sticking down is just because of the reverse pressure of the spoons underneath. So I just need to take the switch stacks off and clean the crap out of the spoons and the skirt points. Make sure they're all nice and clean, readjust them, and then they should spring back into action like this one, which is the one I did earlier. So yeah, this zone here, I knew that wasn't gonna come that clean. I mean, that dirt is inside the grain of the wood pretty good. So all in all, I would give this Playfield probably just call it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty nice. It's got a big piece of Mylar here. It covers the majority of it. And then that's it for Mylar. Just this center, and then it kind of curves and goes like that. The rest is non-Mylar'd. But now it's time to clean all the switches and the lamp sockets. And I don't know, maybe if I stop messing around, I could actually get this thing re-rubbered before the end of the night. I was thinking of trying to end around 11 p.m., but time is fast approaching, so let's see how much progress I can make. Okay, I've got all the lamp sockets cleaned, the switches cleaned, and I'm installing all the general illumination bulbs in the Playfield, and I noticed I have a couple that are not working, including this guy here. We kind of ran into something similar on Black Hole, where the ground wire wasn't making good contact with the socket. So let's short the ground wire to the socket, and what do you see? That's what it is. So I just got to reflow the solder on that, make that better. And then there's one other bulb in the corner there that I'm assuming is the same issue, because that bulb is not working. The wires are fine on that end, so either the ground wire or the socket's crap. So should be able to remedy that, no problem. And then I can move on to rubbers. It is pretty much 11 o'clock right now, so I think I do want to rubber the machine, and then I'll probably call it quits. Oh yeah, check this out. I just noticed as I was gonna start dremeling See, that definitely has come free, so that'll get those two sockets working then. Alright, so just tidying up the solder on those two sockets. Got those two bulbs working, so all of our general illumination lighting, including that guy and that guy, are now good to go. And yes, I do not have any circuit boards in the machine, but that's okay. I can turn it on, and these lights are controlled directly right from the transformer on AC voltage right through all the general illumination circuit. So no circuit boards necessary. That circuit does not run through any board. So that's how I can turn on the machine and test all the lights without any boards. Pretty cool, eh? Alright, well, man, I'm getting pretty hot. It's getting kind of late, but I still think I might go for Operation Rubber. Let's see. We'll figure it out. I mean, I'm going to check out what time it is. We'll see. Okay, it's 11:25 and I'm sweating up a storm. I don't know why. I guess it is still summer, so maybe that's why. But yeah, just walking around the machine quite a bit. I'm putting in my steps. So I got most of the rubbers done. It's coming along. All that's left is pretty much, I think, the lane guides. That zone there, but that would require cleaning all the lane guides first, and I didn't feel like doing that right just yet. So I have adjusted all my slingshot switches, so they're all nice. This switch here was a little contorted and twerked, so I've fixed that. It was kind of like cockeyed like this, really, and out a little bit too much, so all the 4 stand-up switches are now good to go. So that's it. I'm wrapping it up for tonight. Made some good progress. Made a good mess. But, you know, tomorrow I can pretty quickly... Oh, let's make sure my soldering iron is off. Yep. I can pretty quickly finish off the rubber and clean and install the plastics, and boom, hopefully I will have circuit boards as well. So thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you on the next one.
Hi Mike, I told you I'd film the setup where it is now. Like I said before, we started up and we had a small issue, and the switch on the kicker ball was bended. And Mike was happy enough to help me out, and it's up and running. Put it level, and it's working just fine. And thank you very much. I'm very happy to have this black hole. And see you later. Bye bye.